Welcome back to NGTV Does Project M Analysis, featuring myself, Spencer, my co-host Matt. This episode is Peach versus Charizard. This is a pretty classic, I guess, now. No, okay, I wouldn't say classic. This is a pretty common matchup for us now. That we have, there's been a lot of, I guess, meta changes involved in between both of our games, and you know, it's nice to see that in the first 30 seconds nothing happened at all, but we get it going.
It's been like, it hasn't even been 30 seconds yet. It's been 15. So what I did was, right there, is I scared you. And
we'll go back real quick.
I used Scary Face, you know, the move.
Yeah. And we all know how that affects Charizard.
Yeah. Also, you can see that I'm supporting the new Ponytail.
Yes, Ponytail.
You know, basically because I want to feel pretty, so...
Right here, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that was just there's bad inputs on my part.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to do a side B
Mm-hmm.
so that I could cover that option, and I would have hit you with it, but then I just beat instead. And I think it's because I ended up doing it kind of like a tilt where I already had it held. Oh, damn it.
So I had so this is like a really good combo that I did. So I kind of study you with the turn up, and then I missed the up thing, but then...
You recover with the...
Yeah.
Really, I should have been able to do something about that, but I'm missing those down airs.
And I know that you love the forward smash with...
Yeah. Charizard.
Charizard, yeah. So originally, I picked Peach versus Charizard because you do that right here. This shit right here versus Fox, and it just wrecks me.
Yeah.
But if you do this versus Peach... That's like 90% because you crouch cancel the down smash. But literally, I didn't start playing Peach, but the idea is that if you do that to Peach, then I'll get the crouch cancel, and then, and it also kind of teaches you not to crouch cancel everything.
Dealing with that, I've started... I haven't stopped crouch hitting, but it's been like I will do it initially, and then I'll immediately try to do an aerial right afterwards or something, like just get the fuck out of dodge, basically.
Yeah. Right there, I prioritized a turn up instead of doing anything else.
Yeah.
And I got punished. Right there, I'm just trying to read if you're gonna go through
the stage or not.
Yeah, go through the stage or not.
I messed up going through the stage. Oh man.
I'm good.
And really, I wasn't playing terribly, It's just my recovery was real poor.
You do that a lot where I'll DI into the forward smash because I'm trying to get my own forward smash out.
Yeah.
Our dash dances are on point.
Oh yeah. That was a way premature. I wasn't even trying to hard read anything. I was just... I don't know why I did that.
So...
That was a jump canceled up smash.
Nice. So I throw the turn up because I'm like, he's going to try to edge guard, and that turn up will...
Yeah.
Fuck him up. And then I went for the
right there, yeah.
The neutral air punish.
I realized that the jump cancel up airs are super effective as Charizard.
Yeah, I remember doing this, and I was like, I can't believe this worked.
Oh,
I threw a turn up, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked. I'll do it again, and it worked twice. I was like, oh my god, new
That's
strats.
Funny. And then I get you with a classic. I'm gonna hit you with the tail attack.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a forward smash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try not to throw those out too often. Really, I used to do it. I did it a couple of games in the same day, a little too often, where I wasn't actually getting a kill off of it because you weren't high enough percent. I think I was doing it against Fox. Mm-hmm. So then if you're at a certain percent on it, then
see right there.
I know you're gonna stay up there as Peach, and so I just decided to meet you instead. And with Charizard, he's one of the only people where his jump, I know I'm going to be able to make myself be above you, and so I can actually get the down air out and have it. And there, I was trying to foxtrot you a little bit. Oh, that wave line was nice.
Yeah, totally.
It's really only possible on this stage,
Mm-hmm. It hit me like a lot with those down tilts. So here I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a 4 stock, and then now I'm down to 2 stocks. What an asshole. But that was just really bad read. I thought you were gonna come down more.
And I think I don't think I take another stock off you, although I do some crazy recovery, which I've been getting much better at. When I'm above the stage, my recovery is so much better. The first few stocks of this, I don't know what happened. I think I just wasn't in the mode.
Yeah. So that was a good read by you. Read my roll.
Yeah. Oh. And I really shouldn't have gone for that. I probably should have gone for a forward air. Or an air. You know, a side air of any type. I remember thinking, what the fuck? Happens, like, in the most inopportune moments. I was testing there to see if I could hit you off the ground. I'm not sure if you were invincible though when I tried.
I was.
So yeah, I think I can, like, pop you off the ground with my wing like that. Oh, that was bad. And I was just trying to waveland too. A lot of the most recent, like, real big, like, gains off of your down smash on me, on any character, haven't been so much as an attack. Just me trying to waveland or trying other stuff that involve pressing and holding down. You know. And I guess just fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes I get her recovery like fucked up.
Oh, that was bad. I tried to grab when you were down smashing. I should have waited. And I tried to fake you out and get the back air, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Well, that was a read. It would have been pretty awesome if I could have gotten it. The fake out into the... Oh.
I just gotten that butt off.
You can definitely tell that I'm more comfortable with certain, like, combo, and, like, I'm actually setting things up more appropriately now instead of reactively making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And there I just wasn't afraid to get hit because I was invincible, obviously.
Yeah.
Here I'm trying to space out a down air this whole time. I tried to side B, thinking I could get it out fast enough.
So the whole third stock that I've been playing has been pretty good.
Yeah, you were able to shut down a lot of my plans, really, and just survive. And because Charizard's so hard to kill, that it just took a while, because I don't think that you were necessarily trying to get anything to work against me. You were just kind of, like, actively preventing my shit from working. You know?
Yeah.
There, I was purposely going for a back air, because it sends you flying a little bit better than a forward air does. And it has longer range, and so I'm safer.
So did you buffer that, or are you just too high percent for that to work? This throw right here.
That,
and then you spot dodged.
The spot dodge. I meant to spot dodge.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, did you buffer it?
I didn't buffer it using the C stick. No.
So you're just too high percent. Or I wasn't fast enough.
Possibly. Oh, you see me duck underneath that. Go back real quick. You were throwing like okay, farther. Keep going. One more. Okay, so you were hitting me with, like, the rain of fucking turnips. So having kind of a hard time, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna approach this kind of interesting, and I like went and just ducked underneath it. And I did it again there too. Because I was like, well, I can't be too afraid to, like, approach him. I gotta just kind of, you know, make my way through it, you know?
Yeah. And right here, I do this a lot when you're on your last stock. Is if I have a stock lead, then I'll just build percent using turnips, because there's really no point for me to try to go in as hard as I usually do.
Yeah, but against Charizard, man, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's working.
It's working for the most part. You did get a good percent lead, but I think that you might have been able to kill me. Although you got me just fine. But I feel like if you had worked more towards getting a combo, you might have got me without me having taken out that other stock even. But I guess playing it safe.
I'm looking at that like as a free stock.
Yeah. I guess you're
what I'm using that stock
is
as a guarantee that I'm going to get you the next stock.
So go back to the beginning of this match, because there's a lot that happens here. There's a lot of like instinctual shit where I'm like scrambling. Okay, so right there.
Would have been really awesome if I could have caught that. I tried to.
And you almost turned it into something like really big, but it was a lot of just kind of scrambling and immediately reacting. It's pretty interesting to see how we did that, and I feel like you had the better end of it, but I was able to get out of it without being totally. So there, I'd resigned to no longer down attacking and just holding my shield, and then going for a forward tilt instead. Because I can't spot dodge or down smash.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
So it like pushed you into my...
And I was DI'd that way too.
Yeah.
Oof.
Haven't gotten any fucking stitches or anything.
Did you turn me around? Oh, I crouch canceled that.
Yeah.
Which was good, and then you were on the on the platform, so it just worked out that you were.
So I'm pretty much like all over you.
Yeah. And not for lack of trying on my part, as far as like avoid your shit, you know. Mm-hmm. I did some crazy like recovery shit to try to avoid. That was pretty cool. Like shut down your fucking turnip. Like no, fuck your turnip. I don't know why I tried that. That was a pretty obvious like approach. And there, I also don't know why I didn't grab the edge. No, it's pretty weird.
So right here, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get a 4 stock finally. I don't know if I do or not.
No, you don't.
How do you know, dude? Oh, because that happens.
With Peach, it seems like it's either very one-sided or it's just a grueling like battle. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's never like I don't think I'm gonna get you down the last stock here. And it's just like grueling. It's just like I think for both people too. I feel like you're like really trying hard, you know?
To do what?
To not lose stocks. To not allow me to get anything off, because right here you're effectively oh, that was bad. I just ended up down being the wrong direction. You're effectively watch go back real quick, because like the last bit of that, like probably my last whole stock. If you just look at where I'm not able to really be on the ground very much, I'm not able to really get comfortable or get back to the neutral at all. You're spacing me out like, and it might be the stages. Stages might be too small for Charizard, because even when I do get a little bit off on you, and I was able to get back miraculously based off of that. Once you had me in the air here, there's not really a lot I could do. And I also don't think I was making use effectively of the chances that I had. I think I was playing too fast and loose. Pretty interesting. I think at higher percentages on a smaller maps like that, I should be more ground based. So what do you think specifically happened there to make that outcome against Peach? Because I feel like I was better at the beginning, and then I slowly kind of ticked in your favor.
Yeah. Well, I think I just kind of got used to playing against Charizard.
I also believe that
And then on the
my combos were different towards the end. I
don't think you had
trying,
any combos.
Well, that's the thing. I wasn't trying for the things that were working in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you could get anything started.
Yeah.
And then a few stocks. When like my movement with Peach is like really crispy, like really good.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you don't have like any opportunities to do anything.
Well,
there's I think your third stock or your second stock in that last game, and then a whole stock on the FD where my movement was just like perfect.
You use the glide pretty well to close distance, and once I'm in the air, it's really hard for me to just get out of the way and get down without you being beneath me the entire time. You know? And I feel like you've gotten much, much better at, as far as the ground game, using the glide in and out of the glide situationally.
Yeah.
I think I just need to play a little bit more cautiously and then basically interrupt your flow and then capitalize.
Yeah. I also need to L cancel.
Because I was running and trying to do like really crazy wacky stuff there at the end too much. You know, I was trying to make things work that weren't practical. And I think
think that you relied a little bit heavily after the first set or the first game on your mix-up of coming back.
Yeah, I was also really just trying to practice it too. Because it's kind of a cerebral kind of thing. I have to really think about it, especially against Peach, because I have to pay attention to whether or not you're throwing turnips at me, whether or not you're gliding at that particular moment, how high you are, whether or not you've already thrown a turnip by the time I have control of a Charizard again, and what height I'm at in reference to the stage. Because if say I'm just above the stage, like just barely above it, and I'm coming back, and maybe I like down beat and I'm coming back, and you've already thrown a turnip, I have to stop my down B, go underneath the turnip, and then if I'm higher and you haven't thrown a turnip yet, then I can anticipate when you're going to throw the turnip and then go back, avoid it, and then I'll do that kind of like reversal thing. So there's a bunch of stuff to worry about, and what's crazy is it's totally different than Charizard's recovery in Smash 4.
Yeah.
So it's an entirely different game almost, and both Charizards are so different now after having just understood them more that it's like playing two different characters who are just similar. It's like playing Marth and Roy. But no, I mean I totally agree, because I wasn't nearly cautious enough, and I didn't play my usual Charizard game, and I feel like it's because against like say Fox, I have a better idea about what's going to work, and the spacing I have a better idea. I can just outspace Fox. With Peach more closely resembles Charizard's range and reach. So and really Charizard has such a wide variety of reach, depending on which way he's facing, that I need to think more about which one I'm going for at any given moment. And I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I was just basically trying to go two balls to the wall and wasn't thinking about what I was doing first. And what I should have done is I should have let you get more comfortable and throw turnips more, and done what I did on FD more often, which is basically weave in and out of the turnips and they make something happen. Because it's possible, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
There's a thing that I do sometimes, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, is when you're throwing a lot of turnips at me, I'll wait until you've thrown one, and if I'm going back and forth, I'm basically baiting out more turnips. Like, you're like, oh, well, he's still far away. Time to keep the volley going, you know? if you've thrown one, I know where that's gonna be. I can kind of track it. I've had so many turnips thrown at me now. It's just like I know where it's gonna be. And if you jump, I have to pay attention to when you throw it, when you grab it, and whether or not you throw it immediately or not. But if you throw it immediately, at the beginning of the throw, I can move forward and work on my avoidance of the first turnip, and you're in the middle of throwing the second turnip. And usually I can either roll past, I can come in at a particular angle, but I use your lag of throwing it, where especially if I'm far enough away, where you will have thrown it, and I'll still have a chance to avoid it again, but you won't be able to do a lot immediately to avoid me. And I was doing that as Marth especially, because I could be closer to you right after you throw it, and instead of just shield, I could just forward air and just knock it out of the air, and then
or catch it.
Yeah. Especially in melee.
Yeah, you've been catching a lot of them in melee.
It's because I'm using the Z a lot to do my aerial attacks. I've switched up my entire like hand control method in this last week or so. So there's a lot different as far as my approach. Any other particular comments about that though? And I guess specifically, what should I absolutely avoid that I wasn't avoiding here? Because the down smash didn't get me as much as I expected, but certain stages like FOD really got me because it would have that low stage and you were able to down smash me in the middle of my body.
Yeah.
And that shit sucks. That's like a little like thing you should just remember. You know, if it's a low thing, you can be on the platform and just wait for them to get close. Yeah. You've done it 1,000 times. And it's just one of those, you don't see a lot on a higher level, and I'm not really sure if because people are more ready for it.
Well, we don't really watch that many high level
Peach play besides
Armada
and MacD.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would try to vary up your game some, and maybe like fast fall the fairs, fast fall the nairs, fast fall the down airs.
Overall, I guess if I'm fast falling and I'm L canceling, it just makes everything a little faster.
And I need to do that as well.
Yeah. Well, because
her timings are so hard though.
Yeah. And with Charizard, I don't even necessarily need to short hop it. I just need to be fast falling afterwards. Yeah, I got you. All right, guys. Well, if you have any particular comments or any suggestions, just feel free to leave a comment below. If you want to see some more, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.